Wouldn't it be great if your local Seventh-day Adventist church was known as the most loving place in town? Jesus told his disciples that people would recognize his followers by the love they had for one another. Many young people, however, do not feel loved or accepted in churches. I'm sure you will agree that this is very sad, and together we want to do something about it. Core churches, however, are different. When the core concept was first established, one of the dreams was to follow the example of a well-known food chain that had placemats following where their next great restaurant was. In our case, to have a map showing the cities and towns in the country marked with a flag or similar marker sharing where the next dynamic core church could be found, visually showing a network of grace-orientated churches that were fully accepting and loving towards their young people. Jesus modelled full acceptance to those who were true seekers after faith. Just after he'd fed the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 small fish, the disciples got into a boat and went across the lake to Capernaum. Others followed in search of Jesus, and when they found him, and amongst other things, asked for a sign that they may see and believe you. Jesus taught further about bread from heaven, and then declared, "I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never go hungry, and whoever believes in me will never go thirsty." He then added, "All those the Father gives me will come to me, and whoever comes to me I will never drive away." The words are so inclusive. Anyone or whoever, depending on the translation you use. These are universal words that invite all to come to Jesus with the assurance that they will never be driven away. You know, if we were on social media, I'd like to give that a triple like. By so doing, young people have the opportunity for their faith to develop and mature in a safe and accepting environment. Importantly, core churches are committed to aiding this all-important faith development by loving and accepting young people for who they are. My experience in coming to church was as a community kid who attended a Seventh-day Adventist school. My parents didn't send me to the school to become a Seventh-day Adventist, but rather to gain a good education. But by God's grace, I found so much more. Looking back, I can see it with the friends that I made and the loving pastoral care of the local youth director that made all the difference. Without putting it into words at the time, I felt valued and accepted. And when I started attending church, I found a warm environment that allowed me to grow at my own pace. I believe the Lord was very good to me, and I want to see others have the same warm, accepting, and faith-developing experience. That's why I believe so much in the relational principles of the core program that nurtures belonging. I know that it works, as it made all the difference in my faith experience.